gentlemen, it's the Prodigal Brothas. It's the Prodigal Brothas. It's the Prodigal Brothas. Hey, yeah, it's the Prodigal Brothas. It's the Prodigal Brothers. It's the Prodigal Brothers.
We don't want you getting hit by no bike, man. Another Friday, another episode, brand new episode of the Prodigal Brothers. We know you missed us, man. Your four best friends were finally back free. I am Eazy. I'm your host. As always, let's go and I always let you know how you can find us, man. You're here, you're listening to us, but someone else, friends, family members, you know you love us, man. You think we're hilarious. Go ahead and introduce us to someone else. Let them know that they can get us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify. Any app that you use, man. Wherever you get your podcasts, it's pretty much a guarantee we are there. We try to do our best so that you don't got to do a lot of looking for us. Also, make sure you subscribe. Sign up for them notifications, like I said, so every Friday you know when we're dropping. You don't got to guess. You don't got to do none of the guesswork, man. Let your phone work for you. Prodigal Brothers. How y'all week been, man? What's going on?
Yeah. How y'all feeling, man?
Good, man. Can't complain. How you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
That's it?
Damn.
That's it? I thought amazing was the top of how you can feel.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
I was up late. My wife didn't know, like, foot fetishes were a thing. So I had to put her down the whole, like, Google, the Google hole.
Yeah. The rabbit hole.
She did not know people, like she didn't know they were, like, footish, like, foot porn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's girls on OnlyFans just taking pictures of their feet.
Yeah.
Like, she did not know that world existed. So it blew her mind, man.
So you and your wife watched foot porn last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dog.
Where that come from?
Yeah.
My dog. So, then he was like, I secretly love this shit.
Nah.
Did I miss
Yeah,
something?
my man
How
put
did
the
we
KY
get-
on his
How
wife's
did we
feet.
get on foot porn?
You put the KY on her feet, Easy?
What? If I'm sucking toes, it's your birthday or Valentine's Day, man. Something special happened if I'm down there.
Yeah. A lot of women don't know that feet are fetish. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's funny about it is that's probably like the number one fetish for real out of all fetishes. Because I had a chick.
You think so?
She said somebody hit her up on like one of them POF. And
Send me pictures of your feet.
Yeah, dudes,
Yes.
dudes
Yeah.
be out here asking for pictures of feet.
but the dude wanted to pay for it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So I
gotta
said, do that shit. It's
Yeah.
your fucking feet.
Yeah, like.
Why would you not do
Send
that
that nigga
shit?
some-
I sent a picture of my feet.
Yeah.
Man, if somebody came in my DM and was like, I'll give you $50 for 10 photos of your feet, I'm in the bathroom like,
Click, different angles.
hell yeah. I'm going to lotion them joints up.
I gotta say nah. I gotta say nah, bro.
Feet, nigga.
I can't send another grown man. He
I
at
would-
least had to catfish me or something.
Hey,
like, you
man.
can't send another grown man knowingly a picture of my feet.
Man, woman,
Any man out there want to pay $50 for pictures of my feet?
I am in. Sign
Hit
me
me up
up.
on IG.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
hey,
bro.
he going to have two old dudes
Nah.
like, I'd like some pictures.
All I know
That's
is
$100.
there's just too much to come from that, bro.
What? Feet?
If he get the picture of your feet, he maybe ask for a picture of your meat.
Well, then you say no.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm like, I'm not interested in that.
I don't even want to be in that weird conversation.
I
Like,
ain't fuck
dog,
that.
nah.
I'll take the weirdness for $100.
Me too. Weirdness for 500, Bob.
Weirdness for $100, nigga.
Easy. You sending men pictures of your feet?
I'm telling whoever paying.
Wait, a man? No, I'm not sending a man. But if a woman wanted some and she willing to pay, I don't gotta put my face in there, bro. It's just my feet.
Yeah, no,
Everybody
that's all.
knows me.
That's all we're saying. It's just feet.
Yeah.
I know that another man is asking me though. I'm not sending him a picture of my
That's-
feet.
and that's
If I
fine.
didn't
I'm
need
not-
feet. I just
I'm
No,
not
I'm
mad
not
at
saying you wrong.
Yeah, I'm not
just
mad
saying
at you.
I'm not.
When that fucking $100 hit my Cash App, I'm like, this was it. this is the easiest $100 I ever made.
Then next week he give you another $100. I'm like, man,
He like, hey, could you put those feet by some pudding? Hell yeah, I can put this shit by some pudding, my man.
It just, but what if he send your voice message like, put some chocolates on?
Put some sandals on.
Did I get something?
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
hey.
chocolate is $150 for the chocolate.
Yeah. You got to raise the price.
Fuck that
Pull up to
shit.
the pod and you pull up to the pod in a Ferrari like feet money bought this Ferrari.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit me up like, Al, what you doing? Nigga, I'm taking pictures of my feet.
Yeah. hey, y'all. Hey, guys, I'm not going to be able to make the pod Saturday, man. Yeah. Umberto want me take some Saturday pictures on the beach, man, with my feet out.
Yes.
He talking about 500,
man. Before
man.
we get too deep, let's do these introductions, man. Let everybody know who we are. Let's start up on the left like we usually do. SP, what it is, bro?
Yo, SP Unique. Excuse me. Let me start that over. SP Unique Child. You can catch me at SP_Unique Child for all your feet inquiries. You know, I got specials. I got specials on sale. You can get the full frontal.
You be getting pedicures, yo?
Hey, for $100 a picture, I'll do it. I'll get all kind of pedicure, boy. I'll put some clear coat on that thing. Shit, these feet about to be ready. Anyway, yeah, I'm here. Ladies, I'm sorry I neglected you this episode, but, you know, we talking business, baby.
Uplifting, my guy.
Hey, uplifting here, man. No feet for me.
You always got to be a downer.
Right.
Wow.
All right, just one hypothetical.
Easy left.
One hypothetical, though. Would you
My bad,
send
go
a
up.
picture of your foot or feet if somebody was trying to throw you 5 G's?
I'm not sending a man a picture of my feet.
For 5 G's?
I'm just a man of morals, dog. Like, I just don't want to do that. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Hey, look, my name is Al Parker. Forget this guy uplifting right here.
It's cool.
Hit me up on my OnlyFans. Al Parker feet.
Al Parker feet.
About to start an account.
Fuck that shit.
Hey, no. Before we start, I do want to say, since we still in the intro stage of this,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put my Tinder down for a while, yo. I'm gonna cancel it for a while, and we need to focus on this podcast a little more. So all the ladies that's listening, all I want you to do for me is to slide into my DM and just say I see you. That's all I want. And the reason why I'm doing that, I'm just trying to keep track of some analytics. So I'm just
got Tinder analytics.
I'm just doing No, I said no Tinder. I'm shutting that down. Just follow me on Instagram, shoot me a message, and say I see you. One, that'll let me know that you are a follower on the podcast, and I just want to see how many women are out there listening to us. And 2, for research purposes.
Research.
I won't even respond back.
Research, right.
I might respond back and say thank you, but that's it. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
I see you.
I'm gonna send you some feet pics.
But they really gonna be my feet.
Well, who else feet would they be? Oh yeah,
My
you could
man
have did that.
subbing in feet.
Wow, I ain't even think about that. You could send these dudes.
What if he call you out on these ain't the same feet from
These
last
are
time?
not your feet.
Your foot had a mole, a small mole right above the pinky.
Nigga,
Your
your veins
arch
go
totally
differently in your foot. I know
What
your
if,
foot.
yeah, he like, this is not your feet, but keep sending these feet, please. You like, damn. You get offended?
You don't even want my feet no more, man.
Yo, let's get into the
Coming up on the show today.
What is wrong with the Prodigal Brothers, man? We are crazy. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Hey, this is where we get the best content when we go down these rabbit holes, man. Coming up on the show today, we're going to be talking about thirst traps. That's what we're going to start it off. Then we're going to be introducing a new segment. We're calling it Overrated versus Underrated. And then finally, when we get into our real talk, we're going to be talking about who's to blame for black people's struggles.
Ooh.
Yeah. It might be some finger pointing,
Might
man.
be some
Might
stays
finger
in there.
pointing. So first up, I never really got a kind of a clarification on this, Al. So when you talk about thirst traps, and you're saying, is there a difference between kind of thirsty men or thirst traps? What do you kind of mean by that? I think this was your topic.
Yeah. Because I was interested in this, man. like, I think we all know that. Do we agree that women set thirst traps on social media?
Yeah.
Like, show pictures of
I would
their
say
ass.
yes, in my opinion.
You feel me? You know what I mean? They butt naked eating cereal or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They be like, I'm just lonely tonight.
No, the classic approach to a thirst trap picture is picture a girl selfie situation going on. They show their face, and then they're blessed in the boob area, and they got a really super low cut shirt on, and so you see the boobs dead center on the picture, and then she was like, just trying to change my light bulbs. And you like, ain't no light bulbs in this picture, yo.
Yeah, I was confused by that.
Right. So that's a thirst trap.
Thirst trap, right.
Right.
So you
But-
saying a thirst trap is kind of like almost like a humble brag? Is that like, what do we define it? What is a thirst trap? What are
A
we saying
thirst
it is?
trap.
Any picture posted online that's overly sexualized but
Right.
presented as if it's just innocent.
What's
Yeah.
your take?
Well, I'd say a thirst trap is basically you taking a picture to try to entice the opposite sex.
Sexually.
To hit you in
Sexually.
the DM. To,
Or just to do it. To get some likes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's a thirst trap. And then on the
So you
other,
mean-
the opposite end of the spectrum of that is thirsty niggas, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because
The guy
niggas
who
be like,
responds to the picture and be like, damn, shorty, you fine. And now you thirsty.
now you thirsty. And my thing is, I feel like that's one end of the spectrum, setting the thirst trap. The other end of the spectrum is responding to the thirst trap.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the difference? Is it the same? Is it the same? What y'all think?
I think they come hand in hand. Like, I feel like if you knowingly are posting thirst traps, you should be prepared for an individual to respond and try to holler
But
at
the
you.
issue is no one admits to it.
Right.
They're not saying, "Oh,
and
I'm posting a thirst trap."
And I'm glad
They
you
just
said
gonna
that.
show bra and panties and post a picture.
And I'm glad you said that, because this often happens to me, not the thirst trap situation, but I kind of call their females out on this shit on Facebook a lot. A perfect example, and I won't get too deep into this, but the girl posted a picture in some tight jeans, and she looked pretty good in the tight jeans. And then she took the post down after a while because she was getting hit a lot by these dudes, right?
Yeah.
And so she followed up with, why does every time a female posts something sexy or they feeling themselves online, do guys feel the need to say these things?
Right.
And then I said, well, don't wear those tight ass pants and post it online. And then her response was, it goes into almost like victim mode, and it was like, why do I have to change how I wear? I was like, okay, let's be honest. So this was my question. I said, do super tight jeans that you have to jump up and down to get on and squirm in, are they more comfortable than sweatpants? And she says, no. I'm like, so you're not doing it for comfort. You're doing it for attention.
Well,
You like the way you look in them jeans.
I think but like you said, she likes the way that she looks in those jeans. I think that is kind of extreme. Those are thirsty dudes. Now, I mean, obviously we're talking about skin tight jeans, but
Yeah, I think jeans are a little different.
But
I got
jeans
you.
are different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, she's clothed. Like,
Well,
so-
yeah.
so those-
Okay, that's
but
fine.
you
That's
know what I
fine.
mean?
That's
But-
fine.
But some shorts that
If you in
let
a
the
thong-
booty cheeks hang out,
If you're in the
Yeah.
booty cheeks,
or you took a picture in the tight jeans,
Mm-hmm.
but you took the picture in the tight jeans of your butt.
Your butt facing the front.
Yeah, your
well,
butt.
that's what I meant. That's how
Yeah,
the picture was.
yeah.
Like I ain't gonna stand up, but
she
was not-
had the leg
we
back.
all know the
we know the
pose.
stance.
We
Yeah,
know
she had
the
the leg
pose.
back.
it wasn't a frontal. She
Yeah.
was standing back, had
Yeah.
the little leg thing
Why
going
you
on.
turn
Yeah.
your body when you take a
Yeah.
Right. So
Number one, right? Easy.
so the whole picture
Well-
is saying, "Look at my butt." So when a guy say, "Damn, you got a nice ass,"
Yeah.
Now he thirsty.
Right.
how dare
All right,
you?
hey, before we move further on, not to cut anybody off, but Easy. Hey, would you be satisfied if your wife took a picture with her butt first?
Like leading with ass.
Like, yeah,
Leading in with the ass.
right. Is that appropriate for a married woman?
No. I mean, only thing I could think is if you're like a fitness modeler or like you're a workout or like that's the only.
But we
way I
talking
can
about
think
regular
that
people posting pictures like that on the daily. They're setting thirst traps.
But even if you're a fitness model,
because that's not.
I mean,
But I'm saying a fitness model, you still gonna get the same type of. That's still a thirst trap. Like, let's just be honest, right? Like we're trying to make. It's not a fitness model who's posing with striated glutes, right? Your booty look juicy. You trying to sell. You
selling the booty.
Yeah, you selling. Hey, if you work out, your butt gonna look like this.
Because sometimes they face not even in the picture.
I just think. I mean, that's that's pretty crazy that people get offended when they pose with their breast or butt, or men too, though. But men, some dudes do.
They do
thirst
too.
traps as
They
well.
do the same thing.
The guys with ripped abs
absolutely.
and muscles.
I was just about to say that. I've seen
constantly posing with your shirt off.
I've seen dudes with their shirt off, and the girls are going in. They're like, what I would do to that?
Yeah.
What I would, them nipples? I would.
And I imagine,
the same thing.
or a dude in male lingerie, which is gray sweatpants, right? and
Brent.
and then,
Every man has a pair of gray sweatpants.
but what I'm saying is,
but
like,
the print-
but the way you, the way you do the picture or the video is from a
Right,
low
right,
angle,
right.
Like, so
Like you setting it up, for
and
that.
that's like a dude saying, "Man, all they see is my Johnson." I was trying to show them how these lunges will work, and it's like, dog,
You knew what was going on.
you ain't even got no drawers on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I synced it.
And that's
It's
my
nasty.
point, too.
Pause,
Because
by
I
the
be
way.
looking at these thirst trap pictures. I actually enjoy them, right? Like, but you just mentioned they don't even have no fucking drawers on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
we're
it's
talking
just,
about women, by the way.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Okay.
But like, I wasn't gonna be like,
Oh.
yeah, sausages really bother me. No,
Pause.
No. So it just it annoys me. You cannot go into victim mode on something that you're intentionally doing. Now, if you're fully clothed and you just blessed in areas, but you regular ass pose, you just chilling, posing, and then a dude be like, God damn, look at that ass, I hit that shit. Then I'm like, all right, yo, you doing too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But even in those cases, though, what is too much? Not in the case where she's just a regular pose, but I'm saying, what's the? I do want your opinion on this. What's if she's taking a thirst trap picture and he is being thirsty? What is a point where he is actually being thirsty?
I think the third. If you just comment, if you look double tap heart, you're good. If you comment, you're like, damn, you probably still good. I think girls consider it thirsty when you reach out in the DM and then you're like, yo, what's up, man?
A type of whole paragraph.
Yeah, not even a whole paragraph.
About how they will bite your butt.
Okay, that's just that. Now you didn't cross over the creeper
I'm
land.
just saying, because look, this is what happens though. Some women, when they create these pictures, niggas DM them with some crazy shit. Guess what they do?
They post it.
Photoshop and whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
post
and
it.
that's annoying to me too. It's just like where are we going with this? Like,
But you can't tell a joint you want to smell her farts.
I didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that.
Also,
But
Charlemagne shit.
Yeah.
But
like,
even if
that's-
you come on the humble, like, I think you're very attractive, they'll post that and be like, niggas thirsty.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
true,
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
But I
So
think
it's
that's
like you
my whole
can't
point
win.
with the topic is like what the fuck? What is the difference? Like, shorty, you out here looking thirsty.
Right.
I'm
But
thirsty.
but that's what I'm saying. That's what annoys me.
Nigga,
Like,
let's hydrate.
well, I guess that's my whole.
What's wrong with that shit?
Nigga, let's hydrate.
You feel me?
What?
Like, come on, you get off late at night, you be like, damn, it's like motherfucking 2 a.m. All right, let me hit that joint up. Because she look like she ready. Now I'm thirsty. Nah, bitch.
Whoa.
I mean, my bad, cuz.
Okay.
No,
we gonna bleep that out.
just go. Wank, wank. No. What I'm saying, but
Yeah,
it's just like you can't do both. Like you can't sell sex, and then when sex gets thrown at you, you like, oh, how dare you? You know what I mean? Now, like I said, if you
But I
come in
feel
there
like
talking
that's
about I want to smell your farts, now that's a little extreme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do whatever you feel is comfortable. Delete them, block them, or if you want to expose them, expose them. But if you come on the humble talking about, hey, I really think you're attractive, why you outing that dude talking about he thirsty? He approached you the correct way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But my thing is, even if the dude say, I want to smell your farts, like, you open yourself up to that, too, by posting your butt. Naked.
I'll say you open...
Because you only wanted
No.
You only
I'll
wanted
say
the good responses, but you got to deal with these responses.
Yeah, I say
there's good and bad
when
that
you
comes with
post this, expect the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Because it's coming.
It's coming.
Because if you post,
especially
if you
if the
did
butt
the same,
look good,
if you did the same
then you know it
pose,
look good, right?
if you did the same picture fully clothed, holding a puppy or something like that,
That's different.
you're not gonna get the same reaction.
Right. No one gonna say I want to smell your
I
fart
understand.
if you got sweatpants on,
There's
like
good,
you said.
bad, and then there's extreme.
Extreme.
Though.
The smell your farts is extreme.
That's
like,
extreme.
That's block worthy.
And that's the guy that gets blocked, and he should get outed.
He
Yeah.
should. That
But-
nigga's strange.
but
Yeah.
I don't categorize him as thirsty.
That is
That's
extremely
thirsty,
thirsty.
though.
No. That's creep. That's creep. Creep.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
creep.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
That's
I
creepy.
see what you're
it's
saying.
levels of thirst.
All right. Well, what about the guy who did hit her up and say, "Hey,
On the humble.
you look nice,"
Right.
And she was like, "Thank you," and then he's like, "I would love to,
I would love
to squeeze
balls
your booty
deep.
cheeks."
I want to go balls deep in them
Right.
booty cheeks.
Once he got a response
Yeah,
back, now,
because
now he got
just,
creepy.
He just level two. He
But
had
see,
a different level of creep.
But the thing is, though, is sometimes you know what it is. Social media is an expression, right? Let's really get into this, right? Let's pod a little bit. And it's an expression of yourself. So sometimes when you think you look good, it is a place where you could pose in your like. What if you at the beach and you posing in your bathing
that's
suit?
fine.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's what
Like
you're supposed to do at the beach.
right? So if a dude slide in with a, I want to, you know, it's just too much
I
at
want to
that
lick
point.
your bum bun.
Because those guys make it so that everybody looks thirsty, and
Exactly.
that's
Oh, yeah.
the problem.
I think that's my
I think
point,
that's the
too.
problem.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. So that's, I mean, I talk about, I don't be on social media. I'm not that far out the loop. I know what the fucking thirst trap is. Like, I know what we're talking about.
Right.
But it sounds like you guys are saying that, okay, this is an attention-seeking thing. This is people want validation. They want to be desired. What's wrong with that? Like, don't we all want to be liked? Don't we
Right.
all want people to desire us?
No, but look, it's ways you can do it.
Yeah, but
if you're
why-
if you're a beautiful woman,
Show your
or
fucking
beautiful
face.
person,
Just take
Amen.
a picture. You sexy. You
you're
sexy.
beautiful. You don't have to get naked if you beautiful. You don't have to expose. I got double D's or E's or F's or double G's or whatever the fuck. And I'm holding them like this. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like a baby. And be like, hey, I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
If you're a pretty person, wear clothes and be a pretty person.
On
So
the
you're
contrary,
kinda going off
if your Instagram is Big Booty Judy, and it says that in the title,
Right.
and that's all your pictures are is ass.
Right.
Well,
So we talked about feet fetish. Some
But-
people got ass fetish.
but like I said, it is a like Brandon is saying. If you like the way you look, and it's a place where you want to express yourself, show yourself, and let people see you. Some chicks got body, and they don't have to be fully clothed
And that's I accept that.
to show their body off.
All right, let me do.
Hold on.
But there are but I do agree with you guys. There are also tasteful ways of showing it, because you could take a it's crazy that I'm even saying this, but you could take a tasteful picture in a thong, right? Like you could,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You on the beach, like you said.
Yeah, I'm not even on the beach though. I mean, if you got some new lingerie and you are posing in that on Instagram for whatever reason, you could, you know what I'm saying? There's still a tasteful way of doing it to where it's not like, hey, slide in my DMs and think you going to get
But
something.
if
yeah,
you
they gonna
don't,
do it
if you
anyway.
don't want people in your DMs, don't take a lingerie picture.
I just think it's funny because I just touch on what B just said a little bit earlier. What's acceptable for his wife to be doing on Instagram?
And that's-
You know what I'm saying?
That's the barrier. For
So
me.
so I mean, wife is the pinnacle, but even a girlfriend,
Not
like
the pinnacle, it's
no. I'm saying in stages, like you dating someone. That's as far as you go.
the
Your
pinnacle
wife,
for him.
your wife is.
But I'm just saying, if a woman wants
Let
to
me
be
let me
in a
let me
relationship,
let me
it's
finish
good.
what I'm
the
saying.
pinnacle for him.
Like I'm just saying, like you get married, that's your girl, your top girl. You asked what his top would he be comfortable with his top girl flaunting booty on Instagram? He said no. Okay, so We can bring it down a notch. Would you want your girlfriend to be flaunting their booty on Instagram? No.
Yes.
Right? You would want your girl with a thong on Instagram?
Yes.
You lying like
Uplifting
shit.
is lying.
You
Thank
lying. Cap. Cap.
Cat. That was cat.
Bring the cat police.
was cat.
This guy needs a new cat.
Take off his cap because he just cat.
Hell no.
That was cat.
If you like your booty, man, show your booty.
No, shorty.
Matter of fact,
You know damn well
Tag-
you don't want
tag-
your girl showing her booty.
tag
on
Rihanna in all of them booty pics that you taking too, so we can get some of that.
You trying to get the Fenty Beauty money?
Yeah, let's
Nah,
get.
nigga, he want her to show her booty so he could do something else. No, nigga, you're capping. You don't want your girl showing her fucking booty on fucking social media.
People like, oh, you got your booty out, huh?
And I'm only saying that
Interesting.
because I knows you, motherfucker. Stop doing that shit with people that knows you.
Better
So
say,
it sounds
hey, you better
like-
say that for the KIU podcast.
Oh wow!
Can't nobody challenge you on that one.
Is that some hater?
Also hit up the KIU podcast.
Yeah. Hey,
At
be
Keep
sure.
It Uplifting 365.
Yeah, be sure to follow the KIU podcast for all your valuable information.
But anyway, he is capping right now.
Nah,
You know
man.
damn well you don't want your girl
You know what?
ass out
I
on
thought
the internet.
I thought about that though, and if my lady had a nice,
That's
she had
my
a-
booty, yo.
If
That's
she had,
my booty.
if she had a nice booty,
It's my booty.
and she thought it was mature enough for her to share her booty on Instagram, who am I?
You're her man. That's who you are.
Right? So as
You think you think she'd be okay with your dick out on Instagram?
because if she wants to share it, well, I mean that ain't her, her front part. You know what I mean? The sweet spot. That ain't the sweet spot. She's sharing her butt, so she can't get mad at me if I get the 6-pack and every picture of me on my Instagram
See?
is me
And
without
that's
my
what I
shit.
just pointed out. You cool with it because you want to get away with some shit.
Yeah, he had that stored away. Like I can't wait.
Yeah, show your booty, girl.
Yeah,
Show
go
your
ahead,
booty.
girl. You want to show off?
Now I'ma show
I've
off.
never had a shirt on ever.
My man found the shortest shorts he could find and took his shirt
Hey, yo,
off and he like, yo.
I just got 10 Speedos delivered to Amazon.
Hey,
Like,
hey, he ain't even
you don't even swim.
Wait. He ain't even on the beach though. He like standing out front of like CVS talking about just got Just got some-
Speedos on.
the caption say just got some aspirin. You're like, wait a minute.
Nigga, you don't even got pockets. How you pay for it? You only have a bag.
I'm like,
with you.
yo, Jay is out for revenge,
You
boy.
capping for that shit, bro. No, but for real though, like it's different way, and this is why I brought this up, yo, because I know someone that's very close to me. You know what I mean? She's well developed in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But she makes it a point that she doesn't like. I guess what
Accentuate that.
that's the word. That's the exact word I was looking for. She doesn't accentuate it because she doesn't need to. It's that good.
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
She could be wearing a fucking peacoat, and you gonna be like, "Damn, she got a fat ass." You know what I'm saying? Like so, like she.
What's her name again? Let me check the Instagram real quick.
Research, man. Research, like SP said.
But anyway, continue, please.
Slide because he was about to slide me last podcast.
Hey,
But yeah, yo.
rappers-
But
yeah, wrap
what
us
I'm
up,
saying is
Alan.
like, there's women like that, and then there's the women that be like, "Oh, I know I'm blessed, and let me show it off." But go ahead, Eazy.
Show the world.
No, I was saying like wrap us up, like finish your point. You'll be the last little word on this, man. And
Yeah.
then we'll move
So
on.
what the thing I have is just because you are blessed in certain areas doesn't mean you have to. I believe you even said it before. You don't have to be naked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to accentuate it. You don't have to take a pose booty first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to have low cut shirts on every. Of course, if you're going out Friday night,
Yeah,
Saturday
you
night,
looking good. You looking
yeah,
good.
You look good. You
do
look
you.
good.
Yeah, do you?
You don't have to. You don't have to do extra to look good. You know what I'm saying? If you look good, you just fucking look good. You know what I'm saying? So if you bless in those areas, you bless in certain your face, whatever. You don't have to accentuate that shit. When you take a picture, when you want to show yourself off, ladies, we see you. Just let us see you.
Hey, I see it.
And we won't be thirsty, maybe.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Weird.
Maybe.
We always gonna be thirsty. Humility is key.
I think they got. I think, and I said this before on social media. I said women just misconstrue humble approach for thirsty now. Like any approach for them, if it's unwarranted or it's unwanted or it ain't the guy they looking for, it's thirsty.
Exactly.
That's
and
not
that-
nowadays.
that's
That's
what
always been, man. That's
Yeah.
always been.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
if-
that, and that's
yeah.
that's how they take it. I could come up on the most humble thing. I couldn't even saw that picture. Maybe I saw another picture on Instagram, and I say you are very beautiful. I just wondered if I could take you out for a drink or some coffee, and then they go, "Look at this thirsty ass nigga in my DM trying to holler at me." Bye. You know, but if I was Drake, and I said the same thing, he ain't thirsty.
Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
we
be
definitely
Drake
gonna
first.
circle back, man. This is, like we said,
Be Drake.
like we said, thirst traps ain't going nowhere. So we'll definitely be touching back. Social media is always a big part of our show as a lifestyle pod. But I wanted to move on to a new segment that we're going to be doing. We're going to call this Overrated or Underrated. So I'm going to throw you out some topics, and I want you guys to pick which side it's going to fall on. You know what I'm saying? Overrated or underrated. Everybody knows what overrated or underrated is, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's start off. So baseball started this week. Brand new season's back. Is baseball overrated or underrated?
Al.
Overrated, nigga. The Orioles suck. Fuck baseball.
Wait, so just because
Was
your
that too much?
team ain't good.
That was I mean, you got a lot of things going on in there.
For me, it's underrated.
Underrated. Why do
Yeah.
you think that?
It's
Like it's better than
it's
people give
the
it credit
game.
for,
The game itself is dry, but the experience is everything. And I think that we don't, especially with hopefully COVID restrictions lightening up, or I don't know what the word is, but
Lessening.
yeah, lessening or whatever. But I really think that, actually going to a baseball game, you may not even stay for the whole game, but being there with your friends, or being there with your kid, or being there with your friends and their kids, it's the only place you could take like a book bag and some sunflower seeds and kind of make it a whole day, for a really cheap price. And especially like postseason,
It's only because we live in Baltimore is why the price is so cheap.
yeah, but but I'm just saying, like, even as a Yankees fan, like the cities light up over baseball more so than any other sport to me. I know football is kind of nuts in certain places, but most cities are aligned to their teams, and they got local bars. They just have very they're very connected to the community as far as baseball players, and that maybe it's because they play so many games. But I love that the experience, man. A baseball game is a unique experience to me.
Yeah.
So I think it's underrated.
I agree with that. I would say overall, for me, it would be underrated as well. I enjoy live baseball. I'm not too much of a fan of regular season baseball on TV. Playoffs is nuts.
Yeah.
I could watch that all day on TV. But thinking about it as we're kind of talking about it right now, yeah, I'm a big hockey dude too now. Yeah,
Playoffs, they be.
yeah, that shit real. That shit lit. But the reason why I was kind of just thinking about it while you were talking about that, I think as a community, as a black community, it's definitely overrated. And I think because we're just not exposed to it as much. Like, think about it growing up. Like, we didn't have a lot of black friends, like, in high school. Now, Little League, everybody played Little League baseball. You know what I'm saying? But once we moved into high school, for black people, majority, we playing basketball, we playing football. And that's pretty much all you getting out of me. And if one of your black friends came up and was like, baseball, you'd be like, all right, I guess. But you know what I'm saying? The majority of us wasn't looking at baseball. And that translates into professional baseball now. There's not a lot of black people in baseball.
It's like 7.
So, as a community, that kind of resonates in the community. It's like,
But there should be.
no. That's what I'm saying.
Like the way you put that though is it isn't because
There's a
baseball
disconnect.
It's a disconnect because of Big Brother. There aren't baseball diamonds in our communities, bro.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that was pushed. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we don't have a lot of sports that require like. Did any of y'all have a golf course in your
That's what I'm
neighborhood growing up?
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You know what though?
People don't understand that they're being directed.
But we
to
did
a certain area.
So what I will say is yes, obviously like we call them PJs, but really they're just like small mega cities, right? Like where or high risers is what they are. But where I grew up, before I came to the county, we had tennis courts. We just didn't play. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best tennis. It looked like a tennis court. There wasn't a net, but it was just
That's not a tennis court, nigga.
But no,
That's one of the main issues.
But what I'm saying is, even when they would bring the net out, we would just destroy it.
Yeah.
Instead of actually playing tennis.
Who's gonna teach you how to play tennis?
But what I'm saying though is like, bro, I used to live on. The Northern Parkway is not really in the city, but there's a golf course
There is
out there, and the thing is, we just never knew about it. So
It's. I mean, that's
golf is expensive.
No.
Yeah,
That's what I mean by intentional or unintentional. There is a cultural. There is a cultural disconnect. Like, to keep it in this conversation, hockey, right? We all went to the same county. In Anne Arundel County, there was no hockey teams in high
No
school.
school has a hockey
We
team.
we don't in Anne Arundel County. We do
Don't
not
have
have a hockey rink. There's not even a established.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, but no public like
Okay,
for
yeah.
recs and parks
Oh, I feel
to play hockey. There's
Like a
no
Boys and
hockey.
Girls
Yeah.
Club to play
You know what I'm
hockey.
saying? If you want to play little league hockey,
gotta
you ain't
travel.
doing it with Anne Arundel County.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's that those are the kind of disconnects. So you go all through high school and you talk to somebody from New York or something, and they're like, "Hey man, did y'all have a hockey team?" You're like, "What? Nobody played hockey in Anne Arundel County."
That's just like swimming.
Yeah,
know
we
what
didn't
I
have a
mean?
fucking swim
Who
team.
the fuck had a pool? You know what I'm saying?
Only people had pool was Annapolis High, and it
private
wasn't even their
school.
pool.
But that was because it was the recreation, the
Right.
rec center
Right.
right next
Right.
to the high school.
Yeah.
So it's
But-
like you kind of molding, you kind of setting your own self up for that regionally. You know what I'm saying? So not to say baseball is that drastic because baseball was readily available for in every area. But growing up in Annapolis, like if we wanted to play little league baseball, it wasn't close by. Like I
Yeah.
had to go
Yeah.
to a part of the county where
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Why, like your point was, that, I mean, for our community, we don't do that, and it's because
Availability.
We don't do that exactly.
Yeah.
Because if it was available, if you know what I mean, if we had a place where if you live next to a baseball field, guess where you were going? You're a kid.
we
You
going
like,
over
"This
to
the baseball field.
And
Hey,
even
let's
if we
play
wasn't playing baseball, we was playing kickball.
Yeah, right. That's what. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like if you had one, but guess what? You could walk to a basketball court, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was everywhere.
Yeah.
They were everywhere.
Point.
But
That's the point.
it's
But
Let's.
baseball
Go ahead, I mean-
overrated, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it.
Oh, my
moving
bad.
a little
Yeah,
right
we
now.
got
I
more.
said underrated, yo, but
We got more.
Baseball
That's
overrated to
perfect.
me, man.
Okay, next up, I mean, we talked about on the show how we're getting a little older. Shout out to my guy in the sky. I'm not complaining, brother. Thank you for getting me to the day.
Yes,
But our high school reunion is going to be coming up in a couple years. So high school reunions, overrated or underrated?
I'll go first. Overrated. And
Overrated.
I'll just as the homecoming king of 2004
Who was the homecoming king?
and prom king of
talk
2004.
your shit.
I just want to say that shit overrated.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, I thought we didn't have a prom king. I don't remember no prom king.
He
Nah.
he was
that
the king.
nigga was it.
He was the king.
I was it.
Yeah.
I was
Where the
it.
fuck was I at?
Nigga, you was right next to me. What the fuck you mean? You had a baseball cap
Oh,
on with
wait,
the motherfucking
is that-
Yeah.
with the
we
tuxedo.
all had fitteds on.
Yeah, what the hell you
Is that
talking
when
about?
everybody
fitted.
wait, is that where everybody picked him up and they was like holding him on his shoulders?
No, I think that was
I thought that
That
homecoming.
was
was
homecoming.
homecoming.
Yeah,
That was
that was
homecoming.
okay. I don't remember prom then. I remember you winning homecoming.
Damn, you was
king.
that fucked up? Even I remember prom and I get
I
fucked
don't
up.
remember that shit at all.
I was solo. But yeah, I think it's overrated. It's just a status check.
Exactly.
That's all it is. People being nosy. Let's see who failed at life. Let's see who makes the most money at life. And,
So
maybe
like
somebody
like
looking for some ass.
You saying it's just like a dick measuring contest, basically?
Yeah, that's
exactly
all
what
it is.
yeah.
I think it's It's underrated as far as you being able to probably network with some people, or you make it that last opportunity to get them buns, you know?
I don't want no man.
You think you don't?
All right, real quick, and I don't want to go down.
want
I
from
hold
back
on.
in the day?
I don't want to go down a rabbit
should've
hole
got
with
them
this.
by now.
I don't want to go down a rabbit hole with this. But, and I think we've kind of touched on this before. Not most, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of the girls you were eyeing in high school, they fell off. They fell off.
But what if she still look good?
They hit it. Fuck it.
Nah, she married if she still look good.
No. She's been divorced twice. It's 2021. Come on.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're
Like
35. You got two kids.
Yeah.
You go to Meade High School.
Uh-huh.
Don't nobody want you.
So what you think?
Hey, look.
Damn.
What I think about it is
Is it overrated, underrated?
we all went to the same school. Look, I got a
Nah,
little part of it.
you got to say that
It's overrated.
Okay,
for
there we
us.
go.
Okay.
For particularly
Specifically
us
the
in our
Prodigal
school that
Brothers,
we
you
went to.
said. Yeah, yeah.
It's overrated.
Okay.
Why
You know
say that?
why? Because we don't have a lot of successful people from our school, bro. Like certain schools, like
I don't know about that, man.
look, I mean,
Our class got some success stories,
but
bro.
look, I mean, we do. I know we do. But are they coming to the fucking reunion?
No.
Exactly.
And
it's overrated for us.
Yeah. Okay.
Some schools, success is not a guarantee, but
It's a common thing.
it's a common thing.
Yeah.
Some schools out there, you graduate from high school, what we graduated with 1,800 motherfuckers, right? Fucking 1,600 of them are successful. Now they're 40. They got families. They like TV.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our shit ain't like TV.
It'll look a little different. It'll look a little different.
Like, oh, you got a family? Oh, you got two kids?
we gotta-
we got problems.
We gotta mix them both.
Some people
mix them both.
Some people, like you said, 2 divorces, 5 kids. Some still ain't have a job yet. You know what I mean? We got some people locked up. We got some people not even here.
I think that's the
You
beautiful
feel what I'm
part,
saying?
though, man.
So
I think that's the beautiful
overrated.
part.
It's overrated for us, but for some type of people that went to certain schools, it's underrated.
I hear what you're
Because
saying.
people don't
I
take it
just
as serious as they
reflect
should.
back the 10 year. I was invited to go to the 10 year to be the host, and
What's the problem?
yeah, they hit me up and they was like the committee, because I guess whoever the committee is back then, they that for life.
Okay.
So these people hit me up and was just like, we want you to be the host. And so I'm like, I'll think about it. So then I immediately started texting, hey, you going to this thing, man?
Right,
You
right,
going
right.
And everybody that I was cool with, hell no, I ain't going to that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I can't make it. So, one of my friends ended up going. I texted him, how's it looking over there? He was like, yo, it's dry. It's like 10 people here. It's dead.
Dang.
And I was like, for all those people we graduated with, y'all only managed to get 10 people there?
10 people.
So I was just like, I clearly overrated. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe we could change that.
Yeah, man.
We going to the 20. You saying?
Of course. Let's
mean,
turn up,
The
man.
Prodigal Brothers.
Yeah.
Maybe we can
I
change
mean,
it.
hey, I'll go if y'all go. Y'all still want me host?
All right, 2 more Prodigal Brothers. 2 more. So next up, oral sex, overrated or underrated?
Underrated. I need that
Underrated.
I need that.
Give me them noms all day long.
I would say it's very underrated.
Yeah, I
It's
enjoy it.
shit. I call it foreplay.
I just think it's seriously underrated, man. Like it's a need, and everybody's not good at it.
That's true.
So
That's why it's underrated.
yeah, that's why it's underrated, because
People don't take it serious.
people don't actually value the people who are. Forget the guck. If I'm not in your throat, you not the goat. That's all I gotta say.
That's a big that you guys say that. Yeah, like the effort you put into it is a big deal, bro.
Yeah,
Like
It's a big
I don't
deal.
want no lazy head, man. You can take that
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Exactly.
get all the tip.
That lets you know it's underrated because motherfuckers ain't practicing.
Yeah, get
Hey,
all the
man,
tip.
I graduated from
Not
Oral
practicing.
Roberts University. I graduated from Oral Roberts University, baby. So I got a degree in oral communication.
You practice.
I'm practice.
Practice
We
makes-
talking about practice?
Practice makes perfect, man.
Hell yeah, I got 2 championships.
You know what I'm saying? That shit underrated, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What
Get
you
your
think, B? What you think?
Get your fucking oral game up, man. Stop making excuses.
Oh yeah, very.
Oh, I don't
underrated.
do this.
Very.
Excuse.
Like it's a lot of times where there's some times where I be like, yo, I'm gonna get the head, and after that it's going down, and after the head I'm like, yo, we straight.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll over.
I do have a question for everybody.
He said, I'm finna roll up.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was coming with the soul snatcher
yeah.
tonight.
Oh my goodness.
So my only question for y'all is it? Oh, hold on. Let Al get his. Al over here dying.
Come
Oh,
on.
yo, because he said he read you. Hey, we done. We roll over.
Hey, look. So is it a mandatory? Do you think it should be like a mandatory every session that some kind of oral
Yeah, man.
situation
put
go
that
down?
shit in the contract.
Yeah.
I think like Al said, some kind of foreplay. It don't gotta be oral, but I like foreplay, man.
What else is a foreplay for a dude?
No, I said oral is foreplay for me.
yeah. Let's,
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Let's do it.
I don't I mean,
I ain't nothing else for a dude to get. What
Yeah.
you gonna rub my kneecap?
I mean, I think for both though.
I think some people got different skills to do, you know.
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it
well,
in the
true,
right
true,
direction.
true.
I've seen different things happen.
Yeah.
But
I've been approached differently.
you feel me? Like whatever works. You know?
Oh, I ain't know it was gonna go up like that.
Yeah, right. You be surprised.
What you just
sometimes.
do to me?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
I
You
fair.
having to take notes and shit like. oh,
That's fair.
I like.
But no, I think for most women who are, you know, especially in our age or all women, they're pretty freaky, right? Like if you want sex 2-3 times a day, you gotta put it in your mouth.
The Gawk 3000.
Who the hell gonna get sex 3 times a day without putting it in their mouth?
That's what I'm saying. If you want it,
After 1.5, you
Yeah,
better.
you gotta help me out. A nigga need, you know, man, after a while you need
brother
assistance. Like,
can I get a pick me up, please? Can you spruce this up?
order that shit or what? Like, this is spruce.
hey, let's do this
Nigga need a
last one,
spruce.
man.
Half mask right here.
Mess.
So the last one, I forgot which rapper it was, man. I don't care enough to Google it. But basically, they put some of their new music out, and they're like, "Hey, I want to hear you guys' opinion. Let me know what you guys think." And they got trashed. A lot of negative feedback, and so they said like they have PTSD now from that event, you know, and all that. So I want to know criticism, overrated or underrated?
Criticism?
Criticism.
As a whole,
Fucking. I don't even know how to answer this.
I will answer this. I think in this day and age, it's overrated.
Criticism
I-
is. I don't know. I don't understand.
I feel like people don't like negative feedback. So you can be critical if it's positive.
Right.
But if you tell somebody you don't like anything or people, the confidence level is at an all-time low to me.
Right. So wouldn't it be criticism would be undervalued,
Well,
underrated?
I guess it's
I didn't know how to answer it.
yeah. I get.
Do you?
I think it's
I kinda-
overrated that we're too critical, if that's what he's saying. Like, the guy said he had PTSD.
Right.
So I think it's overrated that criticism made him have PTSD.
Got it.
I mean,
Okay.
like asking for other people's feedback on things, or like getting other people's opinion on yourself or something that you're
Okay.
doing.
So
Is that
it-
overrated or underrated?
Seeking
Yeah.
criticism from others.
Well,
Yes.
I think the value in, I guess I'll answer this again, and the value in criticism is overrated. Because you're looking for validation now. You're not really
see what
looking.
you're saying.
I don't think people are looking for a critical analysis.
like to improve.
yes.
Yeah. I agree
so,
with that.
So
You're saying
got-
they only want the positive feedback, not the
Right,
negative.
the guy put out the song, and now people feel a way about it, and he like, damn,
I'm depressed.
they don't like it. Like,
Right.
come on,
PTSD though.
yeah, like, come on. And I'm
That's
the
clinical depression.
yeah,
though.
the mental aspect of it. I'm not saying anything about that, but just the fact
that's crazy.
when people ask for criticism, I think that they're
They're expecting all positive.
yeah.
And that's not how criticism works.
Yeah.
And as an artist, like you, if anybody in this world should be seeking negative critiques, it's a creative person. Because you cannot better yourself or become better at a craft if you don't receive negative criticism.
Exactly.
That
Preach.
builds you, that drives you, that motivates you to change and improve. If you just surrounding yourself with yes people, like this rapper, if you surrounding yourself with yes people and your shit is really trash,
You might get PTSD.
now when you put it out to the public and everybody says, yo, your shit is trash, the people that were supposed to criticize that and help you from the jump, you don't have those people.
Because
like-
they're trash.
Like I've had stuff that I put out in the world and I was like, this shit is a hit. This is gonna be it.
Yeah.
And then it didn't receive that. I mean, I didn't have droves of people coming to me and be like, you're trash.
Right.
But I knew, yeah, this ain't hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta change my approach. I gotta change this, gotta change that. I mean, but in reality, it ain't just creative people. It's all aspects of life. If me as your man, I can say, yo, I think you should do this. It might help. You shouldn't be like, oh,
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, man.
For me, yo, I don't know how to vote on this one, honestly, but I do have a take. But to me, I
Give
think,
us your take in it. Yeah, give us your take.
all right, my take is criticism. Criticism is necessary because honestly, I want people.
So it's underrated.
Yeah, you saying it's underrated.
Yes. Because it's
yeah,
very,
it's
it's
more
very
valuable.
valuable.
It's
than people
underrated,
think it
yeah,
is.
because it's valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my thing, even about the Prodigal Brothers podcast. I want somebody to tell us that we suck so bad,
Yes. Please.
for real.
If
Yeah,
we
yeah.
suck
Because
and you listening, tell
we've
us.
been getting so much positive feedback that it's almost like
Then why
They're
we
lying
not?
to us.
Then why
Yeah.
we ain't on HBO yet?
Right.
You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, yo, you're
Spotify
lying.
has not called
I
or
want
asked
some-
for licensing or nothing.
I want
Just wanna
somebody
let
to
y'all
tell
know.
us that you niggas suck, you're terrible, you for real, or tell us, but not just say that, but like
give
tell
me
us
why.
why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me
You know
why.
what I mean?
Give me why.
So that we can improve, like you just said.
Yeah.
It's necessary. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's necessary, like you even pointed out, just not even social media or whatever, but just in life. Like if we going out to the club or to a party or wherever, and you come out with some shit, and we be like, you not coming out with me looking
Yeah,
like
looking
that.
like that.
You
Go-
look like
go
trash.
change. Go
Like,
change.
you know what I mean? That's necessary to let you know. We gonna carry you before
somebody else do it.
carry you,
Yeah.
and we got whoop his ass now.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like criticism. Well, I guess you're right. It's underrated to me.
Yeah.
Because it's necessary. Criticism needs to happen. You know what I mean? But seeking criticism
Don't do
Overrated.
don't do it unless
Overrated.
you're prepared to get
unless
both.
you're prepared.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for finishing.
Because
that up.
no one's gonna give you. Like, if realistically, you shouldn't be receiving 100%. I like this.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
Anything that you do.
Even if you're the master of your craft,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Michael Jordan had haters.
LeBron.
A lot of them. Oh my
LeBron.
Think about that.
Yeah, LeBron is literally
Well, I
the
won't-
best basketball player.
I won't say
right
Arguably
now.
the
I won't
best.
say
Not literally,
haters.
but
I'm
arguably.
saying right now,
Oh,
he's
right
the
now?
best
No,
basketball
he's
player.
not better than KD, but arguably.
Hold on. No, I'm just let me rephrase that.
But yes, he does
Everybody
have a lot of haters.
has.
He does have a lot of haters.
Everybody can receive negative criticism. I won't say haters because haters are just built to just, even if it ain't true, they
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna
what
be
they born
like,
to
you
do.
trash.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
born to
but
do.
but even LeBron has negative things, negative critiques or things
Yes.
he can still work
But I
on.
believe that drives them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought up KD because we'll talk on that real quick.
Michael Rappaport?
He's not the greatest person when it comes to critiques.
He's not, and that's his.
That's
I
a-
feel like
a-
that's
that's a
just
downfall.
One of his weaknesses.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? He's not a perfect person. That is
No,
one of his
it's
weaknesses,
not. But I think as
because
a,
he's gonna
as a-
respond to you
Yeah.
if you hurt his feelings.
I called
He'll
and I
respond
said
to you.
I said this yesterday. I said he's starting to feel like the black Donald Trump of Twitter.
I feel you.
Yeah, you know, somebody
the
attacks him. He's going out of his way to respond to any and everything.
But in his defense about the latest situation is he responded to that dude
In private.
in his DMs.
In
Exactly.
private, yeah.
Like he didn't go public
But-
with that shit. He knew, you know what I mean? He didn't expect that to get out. And he even apologized for it. He was like, I'm sorry that people had to hear me talking like that, but I meant
You
that.
gotta know that though, man. Even like you said when we were talking about the thirst traps, like girls is gonna be screenshotting that and posting it. So like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. You
Yeah, you're
gotta know
famous.
if you send somebody a DM going off, like it's a good chance they're gonna screenshot that, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Not
smarter
if
than
that
KD.
nigga's famous too, though. Like that's Michael
I don't trust
Rappaport,
nobody, bro.
He
I don't
act like
trust-
he's
it's-
so down with the culture and all that shit.
Nah.
What he did was some coward shit. Let's
yeah,
get
that's
it for
instant
real.
clout though. I have a DM from Kevin Durant. That's instant clout, bro. Like who? It's not too many.
Why he
people aren't
need
gonna
clout?
take that advantage.
We know who he is, right?
I wouldn't have
But
did
he
it.
has. You have to keep knowing who he is. He has to stay in the news cycle.
Man, he don't
You
need
dig
no
what I'm
clout.
saying?
He got interviews all over the place. He's all over the place. I see him, and I don't even like follow him or nothing like that.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about this at another time.
We probably should.
Yeah, this could be a whole. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It
We
could be a
always
whole
break
nother
that off.
thing, but I think that's important. Let's make sure we put that in your notes, Eazy. Because I want to talk about
It's
it.
gonna be old by the time we get back to it. Haha. Haha.
He'll probably come up with something else, man. Knowing how, come playoff time, especially with that, as stressful as it's gonna be trying to get the three of them to work, man, and chase that championship. It's gonna be a lot of criticism. But that was overrated or underrated. A new segment, like I said, we're gonna be introducing. The other ones ain't going nowhere, man. Yeah, no, I'll definitely be back. Ask the brothers and all that. I'll definitely be back. We just trying to throw in some new things, man, for season 2. You know what it is. What's going on? What I missed, man?
Man, they over here just
No,
whispering like
look,
little
'cause
girls over
Because
there.
I said the Nets is gonna win, and you know he a LA fan and shit. So I was like, yo, we need a sports segment so we could get some shit off our chest.
Yeah, because I was ready to fight you.
Right? He was mad as shit. You can hear
we've
the
been
huffing
getting
in the
this
mic.
We haven't done
I told him the
we haven't
Nets
done a
was gonna
sports
win.
topic all season, man. So we definitely could throw. Other than that, baseball. That's the first time we talked sports all season.
Hey, man, what are you doing with that paper over there, man? Why the
Yeah,
paper?
we had it
Why the
crumbling on
paper
the mic,
sound like
brother.
you rubbing it up against a mic or something?
I'm flipping it over, man. I'm trying to find my read. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give my guy
me
SP
find out
some
he got a
promo.
sneaky mic.
That's whose pictures you see in the background. If you're watching the YouTube podcast, you notice something different, man. We got some artwork. Real hand, like, I was about to say hand painted. How else you gonna paint it? He ain't painting it with his feet. We got some actually painted, some real paintings from SP, man. Check them out. And you can get them too because they are on sale. They're going up. And you can find them, man. You just hit up his Instagram, SP_unique child. You check his bio. The link's in there. Or you can also hit up the F Sharp Studio Instagram. I think, what do you got? You got them posted? Like there's different options and stuff people can look at?
Yeah, I mean, just on the Instagram, it's just the pictures, but the link is in the bio to go directly to the store. Help a brother out, you know. I'm a starving artist, man. I'm starving.
Don't sell mine.
I'm really
You ain't
starving
sell
right
my,
now.
You ain't
I
sell
am
that
kinda
Wakanda
hungry.
gas mask, did you?
Nah, I didn't. That is not for sale. It's not even on the
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I need to check that, man. Let me check that before I say that publicly that they ain't on the shop no more.
No, that one ain't for sale. Don't put that up. That's all.
Oh, all right. I mean, but if
spoken
somebody give me $500 for it, man, I'm gonna just make you a new one.
Oh yeah, I can't be. Yeah, get your money, bro. Get your money, bro. I can't be
Yeah,
mad
I'll
at
You
definitely
won't
make
get
you
the
a-
original, I'll tell you that.
I'll definitely make you a new one. But yeah, that's all you, man. I told you that's you. So I just need to make a print of that, and then I'm shipping it to
Yeah,
you
bro.
after I get
All
my
right,
money.
Prodigal Brothers. We always like to
You hear that?
conclude.
You hear that? Don't it sound like he rubbing something up against the mic?
Yeah.
These great mics, man. So this might pick up everything.
Oh, all right.
It sounded like I'm lying. Like, what? Oh, all right, nigga. All
No,
right,
cause like when I'm looking at you and it's just like you gracefully picking that joint up, but all we hear is.
yeah, I'm trying to do it soft. That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. And even there, I didn't even think y'all could hear it. Real talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Speaking of real talk, we always like to conclude our episodes, our final topic, with a little bit of like heart discussions. You know, we like to hit some of the bigger things. We like to address some. So this one, let me kind of give me some time. Let me introduce it, man. Let me give you guys the spiel. Like, let me mic hog for a couple minutes just to get it out, and then I'll open it up for everybody. That sound cool?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so a really big way that a major influence on how I like live my life, how I make decisions, how I conduct myself comes from something I learned in a high school psychology class. It's called the locus of control, right? And this locus of control is all about who do you attribute how things unfold and how events happen in your life. It's either internally, where you're the type of person who believes like, my actions and what I do has a direct impact on the events in my life. So how much I study determines the grade that I get on a test. So if I fail a test, that was my fault. I didn't study enough. I didn't get enough sleep. Whereas the opposite side of that spectrum is people have this external locus of control where they blame outside forces. So they did bad on the test. It wasn't their fault. The teacher's racist. Or, man, these numbers, like, there's a lot of trick questions on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And vice versa, when something goes well, they're more likely to say, oh, I just got lucky. Whereas someone who has an internal, it's like, no, bro, I got the job because I worked hard. You know what I'm saying? It was because of me. And so that's been a really important way that, like I said, I conduct my life. Because it's been shown that people who have an internal locus of control, not only are they more successful, but they have lower levels of depression, they have higher self-esteem, which kind of makes sense because you feel like I have control. You know what I'm saying? You're not just along for the ride, if that makes sense. So that's always been the way. But there's been some things that recently have happened that have really kind of like, I mean, just be honest, like they fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? So the first one, I don't know if y'all had heard, but the Pentagon released a report, like an internal report. This wasn't this wasn't like a third party. This wasn't no independent investigation. This was an investigation they conducted themselves, and they reported that we have a white supremacist problem in the military. There are a lot of white supremacists in the Defense Department. There are a lot of people who, so like basically they were like tracking their social media, seeing what groups they belong to and things. And so this is the Pentagon, bro. Like police, I get it. I don't like the word woke, but I think everyone's pretty, like that whole the police are here to protect you is kind of like out the window. We don't really think that way no more. But the military, like, yo, you're supposed to be protecting us. You know what I'm saying? Like our sovereignty, you protect us from invasion. Like it's the military. I always looked at it a little different. So having white supremacy in the military to me is just, it's scary if I'm gonna just be honest. The second thing was I've been reading this book called The Color of Law, and it's all about this it's all about this thing that was called redlining. So in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, the United States government, federal government said we are going to build suburbs all over America, and we're gonna. So not only did they give you what's the word? Not stipends, but like
Loans.
No, not laws. Like, what's it? Subsidized. That's it. They subsidize a house. So, like, for me, because I was a first-time homeowner, the government paid for my closing costs. They gave me $10,000 to help me move in because I'm the first-time homebuyer. So the government, this is something they've been doing forever. But back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, they were literally building houses and making suburbs, and they were doing this thing called redlining where they were actively preventing black families from moving into these communities. What they did instead was they built, I think that was Uplifting he was talking about, PJs. They built these large housing projects in metropolitan areas, and they put black families into these HUDs, like housing projects, and they moved white families out into these suburbs. Right? Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
But it was it was actively, what's got me fucked up is that it was like this wasn't a secret. It wasn't like under the table. They were actively preventing black. In one case, they in the book he talks about where the government, they hired a contractor or a builder to build like thousands of suburban houses. And the only reason they gave them the contract is because there was an understanding that you will not move any African American families into these houses once you're done building.
Wow.
And the problem with it and what makes it so major is that, I mean, we talk about like gun violence, education, we talk about all these things that influence our community, but home ownership is and has always been the number one way to create wealth in America. That is that's economics 101 class. Like they teach that to freshmen in college. Home ownership is for probably 95% of middle income and low income families, the biggest financial transaction you will ever do in your life is purchasing a home.
Yeah.
And then the equity that comes from that home is how you build wealth. Right. So, like, for example, I bought this house 3 years ago, and my property taxes went up because my house is now worth more. So I have equity in my house. You know what I'm saying? I can take that out. I can put my girls to school. I could, like, my mom literally started her business with a home equity line of credit.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, owning a home is a major thing. And so before I open this up, like, the last thing I'm going to say is a stat that he throws out in the book. So he says that nowadays, on average, The average African American makes 60% of the income of the average white person. So on average, we make 40% less, right?
Wow.
So when you look at wealth, you would think it would correspond the same way, right? Like we would have 60% of the average black person would have 60% of the net worth or 60% of the wealth as a white person, right? That's not at all. It's 5%. So the average black person only has 5% of the wealth that the average white person has. And he's saying that is specifically because of this redlining and the way that housing was distributed. So the example he uses is in San Francisco, they were subsidizing, so they were letting people move into these houses in the 40s and 50s for like $100,000, right? Which is a lot. But those houses now are worth like $900,000.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you basically, the government helped you get $800,000 if you really want to look at it what it is. And they were only letting white families move into this. So all these things we talk about where like, oh, white people go to college more on average, or, you know, because like to me, a lot of the problems that black people have are just poverty problems. Like if you look at a trailer park in West Virginia, they have a lot of the same problems that we talk about the black community has. If you look at these favelas and stuff in Brazil, they have a lot of the same problems that we talk about the black. Like it's poverty, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not about your skin color. So a lot of these, like kind of like I said, like I'm kind of confused because as someone who always had an internal locus of control, and I always looked at it like, yeah, okay, there's KKK, but he flesh just like me. He bleed just like I do. So if he come to my door, like I'm gonna stand up. I have a chance. Like I have no chance against the government, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's really, like I said, I've had this kind of mentality this week that's really fucking me up because I've never had it before. Of like, is it pointless? And that scares me, man, because I know a lot of young black people. I hear interviews where guys are in the streets and drugging, like, well, what's the point? Like, ain't nobody here got jobs. Ain't no jobs here. We ain't making no money. The police is out for us. The government's out for us. So what the fuck? Why go to college? Why even try? And it's like they give up before even trying because they look at it like, bro, I'm starting from behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is a race, I'm automatically starting with a handicap, man.
Yes.
And so that's kind of what concerns me. So my question is, who do we point the blame at? Should we be, so far on this show, we've always talked about internally, what can black people do? What can we do to improve? What can we do to get better? But like, how can we be doing those things? Well, like I said, these are multiple cases of the government actively trying to make black people's lives worse.
Yeah. I mean, at least for me, I think the blame is split. Me and Al had a conversation the other day about how black families don't really, really support each other like other nationalities, right? Like we talked about this podcast, right? As far as this podcast, if I told my family that I started this, I have a large family. Yeah. I'm sure a ton of, I don't know if it's a high percentage of them that listen to it. I promote it, I push it, and nobody's ever reached out to me and said, hey, man, I can help you with your camera work, or, I could promote it here for you or anything like that. But in other nationalities and in other communities, they fully support each other with ideas or businesses, right? Like liquor stores, you go to Indian or Asian, all of them work through the liquor store at some point. All of them are employed at the liquor store or a restaurant or anything. And that's, with us, it doesn't work like that. So I think our communities I just feel that, yes, there are things that are stacked against us, but the people who make it out or the people who are prosperous don't always reach back because the community isn't as receptive or wasn't as helpful as they could have been. Mm-hmm. And, if my sister was famous or starting something and she was about to be famous, I should be in full support of that. I should be involved with that. She shouldn't have to feel like she has to do that without me. And in the black community often, or African American community, we don't really do that as much as we could, because the knowledge is power. Like, there are other podcasts where there are men on there talking about that, hey, they're starting to get their family through these financial classes. They're starting to take their family through these things that can help empower the family, not just them, right? And I just feel that more of that will at least lessen the blow of what's going on by the government, because there's just ways to work around it. So I feel it's a 50-50 split. And my last point is, there was a guy in Georgia who saw that kids weren't getting the right schools or right schooling. So he started a school in his house. Right? He started a young man too. Started 21. Started, or he was younger than that when he started the school in his house. And then he figured out what the laws were, what he could do.
Got school buses.
And got school buses, funded it, and created a school at 21. So, and his take is I'm not going to let the government hold me back. So in 2021, where we know, or we can figure out and get the knowledge from people, we know about redlining now. We know about things that the government has in place, but there are loopholes in that. And yes, we may have to dig and go super hard to get those answers, but let's bring those answers and opportunities back to our community and not just use them for ourselves.
What I'll say is blame. I think the blame has, over time, you have no choice but to accept the blame has shifted over time. Now, back then, redlining, all that stuff, that's 100% government. 100% not black. Like, you're a victim, 100%. One, because you're not educated. You don't know any better. And they're doing this stuff at the time. Well, not all of it. Redline was pretty much in your face. But there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes where it was just like, yo, we got to make sure these black people don't ever become as equal as we are. Okay?
Yeah, things we'll never know about. I know
things you'll never know about.
It was a secret at the time.
Yeah. But so I cannot blame my people for being found and caught in those situations, because you didn't know. You didn't. Now we're in 2021. So the history books are open. We're not learning from the school books anymore. We know that we were fed a story that wasn't 100% true growing up in school. Okay? So, yes, the older generation, a lot of them that suffered with this, it's done for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're way too old to be changing the world. It's everybody else's turn. We're the prime candidates right now. So we know about redlining. We know about all of this. We know how the government, we not the favorite kids, in the family. We the dirty stepchild down in the basement somewhere. So yeah, now that percentage shifts. I don't know if it's 50-50, but it's close. It's close. Like, to know and to understand how far behind you are as a head start. You gave them, well, we didn't give. They gained a head start. They have a head start. But with technology and knowing that knowledge is power, and the access to knowledge and how to learn, like you said, a 21-year-old kid learned how to open a public school by himself. Right. So the information is out there. Right. It's now it falls on want, desire, and know-how, and just to do, like to act. Right. I'm not saying you got to be the smartest kid in the world or create a damn school, but for you to just sit there and be okay with, in 2021, me, I'm the victim. No one wants to help me. We not there anymore. Right. You know what I'm saying? So there's opportunity now. You want to buy a house? You can buy a house. These are the steps you have to take to buy this house. Now, if we want to change our position in America, that's a whole bigger story. We got to come together. We got to learn how to come together.
Rule number one.
Rule number fucking one. we're the only race in America right now that don't know how to fucking come together. We pretend like we know how to come together. We'll march. We'll wear some T-shirts, and we'll do this and do that. And we have groups structured to combat what we're dealing with this day and age. Yes, we do. But we don't have enough manpower. We need everybody to come together.
Right.
And I don't know how many black leaders have to say, yo, if we can all just come together and do X, Y, Z. And we can do X, Y, Z, nothing can stop us. Not people, not government. And I'm not talking about topple the government and kill people and do this, do that. But there's such a strength in a number, in a community, and in unity. You know what I'm saying? Think about it this way, like hypothetically speaking. You go all the way back to when Indians roamed this land, and it was all just Native Americans, right?
Right.
And settlers came in. Take the guns, take guns out of it. You know what I'm saying? Take guns out of it, and you were just like, all right, if y'all want this land, y'all got to fight us for it. No guns.
Yeah.
They would have lost. You know what I'm saying? Strength in numbers. You got a whole United States of America filled with natives, and y'all come over in y'all little boats. Nah, bro, you're going to have to leave. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine that nowadays. Like, you got a whole race, whether it's black, whether it's Latino, whether it's Asian, and y'all just like, yo, we not tolerating this no more. Right. It's unacceptable. It ain't happening. What y'all want to do? Right. You know what I mean? That's way bigger than.
I think
like a lot of the new laws that you see being made are because right now the Asian American community is like, yo, we're not putting up with this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a whole community.
And their community is very big. I mean, not even just here, but they got backing from,
other nations. Other nations.
They're a true nation. But let me give you my take on this, man. I love that. Eazy, everything that you said and that you brought up this topic on this podcast, man, because like redlining is just one form of one basic facet of the systematic racism that was put into place to basically hinder us, like you just said. They got a fucking 1,000-year head start on us. You took it back to the natives, even back in the native time. When the so-called settlers, as you put it, came and took the land from the natives.
I just thought that was an appropriate word.
I mean, that's what they called it in the history book. You feel me? But basically, they came over with their fucking guns. They fucking killed
colonizers.
They raped them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Keep
going. Keep going.
Let's get real.
They brought disease.
They brought disease. They fucked everything up, and then on top of that, they took all the land, right? And now let's fast forward, 500, 600 years to the redlining situation when he's talking about they're building
housing
property in the suburban community on what? The land. The land is the money. The money, I said on the last podcast, our money doesn't exist. Yeah. It's a figment of our imagination. You know what I mean? When they started this redlining shit, they knew that this land that they already took, that they already stole, is profitable. Okay? So what they did, they took this land, they built these monuments on it, what we call houses, because we can live in it, but they're monuments. You know what I mean? And they put only what people in them? People that look like them in them, right? And they drastically increased in value over time, right? Like we said, they bought it for $100,000. Now they're worth millions.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they cut us off from that. Right. And we're still suffering from that because think about the generational poverty.
That's generational wealth.
So this happened in the 30s and the 40s, like you said, under Teddy Roosevelt. You know what I'm saying? The New Deal. And they created the projects to trap us in that shit, and now we got people that's been living. Our families have been living there.
Our great grandmothers and grandfathers.
And guess where a lot of them are still at right now?
In the projects.
Don't own nothing.
Don't take this
but
the
the clothes
wrong
on
way,
their back. Huh?
Don't take this the wrong. I said don't take this the wrong way, but I'm always impressed by like how informed you are. Like that's exactly. It was the New Deal, bro. Like that's exactly.
Yeah, bro. I'm hella informed, bro. I read just like you read that. I do. I know a lot of shit, bro, and
Yeah,
I don't
that's- I
say
don't want you
it
to take
because
it.
a
I'm
lot
not
of people
saying
can't
it. Don't
handle
take it
what
the
I'm
wrong way.
saying. But go ahead, say it.
No, I was just saying I don't want you to take it the wrong way. I'm not saying you dumb. I'm not like, oh,
no.
nigga said some smart shit. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I hold back a lot. I do. But
Yeah.
but that's why I said I'm glad that you brought up this topic because it's right up my goddamn alley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And basically, like I said, the systematic racism basically is the only racism because we talking what the real topic is the blame, right?
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now, we can't contrast that systematic racism. That shit was put into
Yeah,
place.
that was there.
And we've been fighting for what is 2021 since 1930. We fight 80, 90, 100 years to combat this.
Right.
Yes, we've gained leeway.
Right.
Yes, we gained
Knowledge and knowledge.
and knowledge.
Yeah, yeah.
We've gained all this stuff. But guess what we don't have, man? We don't have that financial backing, man. Because of the systematic racism. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We can have knowledge like shit, but we live in a capitalistic society where what you say, the equity in the housing is very important.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
my
It's the
mom did the same
number
thing to
one
put
way.
me through
It's the
college. She
number one
refinanced
way,
the house
yeah.
to put me in college, to put me through school. Guess what? She had a house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're systematically stopping our people from getting that, how can someone from the projects put their kid through college so they can gain that knowledge because they don't have the knowledge?
Right.
They don't have access to the same things. When you put people in a box, they don't have, and we say, oh, we got the same opportunities. It's not true.
You don't.
They can't even go to the same libraries.
Right.
They don't even have the same grocery stores. You know what I mean? Their schools, their textbooks are 50 years old. Their teachers are underpaid. They don't have no heat and air conditioning in their buildings. You know what I'm saying? So yes, the systematic racism still exists today, and it's still something that affects us. But yes, we've gained ground. And yes, we are to blame on some of the half because the people that do have those opportunities are still not taking advantage of that shit.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prodigal Brothers.